Oh, that poor woman, that's 13. Well, she won't be in the rodeo this year. Shame. She obviously likes a good buck.
Tell us, Ma, where do the babies come from?
The stork brings them.
I've never seen a stork in these parts.
No, it's a stork in the other parts you want to watch. Well, I'll get your father. Perhaps he can remember. Dad?
Mum said you wanted to know something.
Yeah, where did you get us from, Dad?
Oh, it's high time we had a talk about this. It's a long story. I got up one morning and went into town to get a cog for the back wheel of the plough.
Yeah?
Now, this is the interesting bit. I popped into the pub for a quick one, and who should be there but Arthur Doig. Now, I hadn't seen Arthur Doig for, 20 years. So we get to talking, and by the time I get home, it's a bit late. So I goes in quietly so as not to wake your mother, but she's up. And there she is, holding a little bundle of joy. It was Herbert.
Oh.
And what about me, Dad?
Oh, well, that's another story altogether. Now, 12 months later, I went back into town because I was wondering about Arthur and wondering if he was in the pub. So I go in there, but he's not there. I think that's unusual. He was here last year, but the cunning bugger had moved into the front bar. So anyway, I goes home, and there's your mother with a little bundle of joy.
Herbert again.
No, it was you, Deirdre. So, if you want to get a baby, first you got to have a beer with Arthur Doig.
Well, what about having sex?
Oh, no, a beer's about as far as you want to go with Arthur.
Thanks very much. And now, the amazing knife-throwing of Jurgen Stuhl and the lovely Renee. Kids, don't try this at home. Go next door.
There, didn't show my face once. It's very subtle. I didn't know they had Women's Day in the 19th century. Uh-oh, back chat. Liz! It's not supposed to be on here. I told you before, this could be big trouble. Aye, with a capital T that rhymes with P that stands for pool. What? You know, River Phoenix, Iowa, Gary, Indiana Jones, you know. Marion, Madam Librarian, that show. You know, he's a what? He's a bloke. And he sells clarinets to the big brass bass, Oh, well, you're not bloody helping a crisis. First, don't go for a walk. Savage, he's attacked. No, not me. Go down to the video store, do the video bit. Then there's the yo-yo bit. Over the mountains, cup of tea and a biscuit. And there's my girlfriend, very sexy. On my first date, we're sitting on the couch. Forget it, Lenny Bruce. Why? Those bloody chutney people. One of their reps on his way down to the studio now. What about my routine? Drop it. But it's my best work. Well, give it to someone else. I'd rather drop it. All right. I'll get the knife thrower to do an extra 5 minutes. Okay. Psst, Jurgen. You'll have to do it now. Well, Max knows it.
Do I?
Well, you said you knew it backwards.
Backwards, maybe.
Close enough. You're going on.
Max! Undone!
Thanks very much. Any dog lovers in tonight? Murder on the knees, isn't it? But seriously, I've got this dog. I named him Attack. Every time I call him, he rips me to pieces. He's a cross between a Doberman and a Dachshund. So he's a killer with a short complex. But I thought to myself, at least I'll never get burgled with this vicious dog around. What happens? The dog ripped off my video. He's pretty smart, though. I'm teaching him to do some tricks with a yo-yo. This is Over the Mountain. This is Cup of Tea and a Biscuit.
Use the yo-yo. Use the yo-yo.
What yo-yo?
This one.
Oh, moving along. I have a very sexy girlfriend. Boyfriend. Naturally. First date, I'm over at his place. His parents have gone out. Well, they're home, but they're out of it. They're hippies, right? And we're sitting on the sounds like hit, strike, punch, ouch, ouch, the couch. Oh, it's all coming back to me. And I slowly reach round and start undoing his buttons, his breasts, his shimmy, his perky, jutting, proud. Her, who's she? Me! My buttons, of course, naturally. He's undoing my buttons. And fishing. Casting a line. He's fish, the bait, the hook, the hooks, buttons and hooks, buttons and hooks. Is that rhyming slang?
Excuse me, sir. Can I help you?
Anyway, where is he?
For God's sake, don't let him in. I don't care. Stall him. Pick a fight. Believe me, it's easy enough. Look, just tell him he's a big, fat, loudmouth pillock. Well, I must go. Tell Mum I'll be late home for dinner.
You know who I am, I see?
Terry Musselbrook, isn't it?
Yeah. I dare say you're familiar with my advertising company. We have a lot of lucrative contracts. I wonder if you could name one.
Coca-Cola? Barter cement shoes? Chutney World?
Very good. Now, did I, or didn't I, tell you to get that little creep off the air?
Terry, mate, he's off. I put my foot down. He's off.
Is that so?
Oh, yeah, look for yourself.
The birds are flying. They're in the air. There. Take the plane, the plane, the plane. Insect. Hit. Bee. Get him. Get him. The fly. His fly. His fly. That plane. It's lost. It's very lost.
I know exactly what you mean. The same thing happened to me on my first date. We're sitting on the couch. I'm undoing her hooks and buttons.
It all sounds so familiar.
Half an hour later, I got this cover off the sofa. Then my dog comes in and throws a bucket of water over us. So I got a new dog. His name's Taxi. When I call him, he comes an hour late, he insults me, and he can't read a map. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. You've been an audience.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
And now, the A.D. Hope dancers with their jazz interpretation of Kenneth Slessor's Five Bells.
I'm putting an injunction on this show. And if I see that face of yours on screen again, you look like Chutney Man permanently.
Just 1 second, Mr. Musselbrook. You do not have any right to pull someone out of a long-running, reasonably successful television program just to promote your chutney, which is, quite frankly, second-rate.
Second-rate? It's shit out. That's not the point, pal. If he's going to sign a contract for $500 over 5 years, we call the shots.
3 figures? I'd have done it for half that.
Maybe we could change the contract.
Fat chance.
Mr. Musselbrook! Mr. Musselbrook! It's a kid's ad. Kids don't watch this show.
You sure? Look pretty bloody puerile to me. All that stuff about your first date. That's exactly our market.
Oh, no, that was an experiment.
A one-off comedy routine.
Supposed to be funny, was it?
Oh, you had to be there.
I was.
Terry, Mick, Terry, what if we give you 5 minutes at the end of the show, absolutely free of charge, a tribute to Chutney?
What?
5 minutes on national TV. I'll be about to say no. You're on, mate.
Right.